So if you somehow don't know already, my favorite special in Splatoon 3, or rather the entire series, is Zipcaster. I was really hyped for the game when it was first announced, but when I saw the special being used for the first time in the second trailer, I was like, okay, I want this game to come out right now. That's how much of a blast it looked. And well, it definitely lived up to the hype I had for it. Zipcaster is genuinely some of the most fun I've ever had in Splatoon. However, there's just one problem with it. It kinda sucks. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Why it's not very good, what I'd do to improve it, as well as why it's my favorite special. So, let's get started. Before Splatoon 3 came out, people were pretty split as to whether or not Zipcaster was gonna be good. Some said it was gonna be bad no matter what, and others said it would be good as long as the user was good with it. And for the first 8 months of the game, it was kind of the latter. Zipcaster was by no means amazing, but it was perfectly decent as long as the user knew what they were doing. And if they didn't, they would be bad. But as of recently, the special has fallen off quite a bit, to the point where it's actually one of the weakest specials right now. So, what happened? I'll start by going over the positives of the special. Because of its ability to cling to almost any surface and travel there really fast, plus being able to use your main weapon, its aggressive playmaking potential is incredible. You can go for kills, being an annoying distraction, or mix both up. When traveling after grabbing onto a surface, you get some extra HP until you land wherever you grab, allowing for extra survivability. The special itself can also deal damage. If you travel through an enemy player, it deals anywhere from 35 to 60 damage, and if you land right next to them, it deals a whopping 95 damage. So you can pull off some really cool combos with it. All of these things make it an absolute blast to play and is why it's my favorite special of all time. I've always liked being aggressive and Zipcaster just suits that playstyle so well, and the amount of freedom you have with it is just unmatched. It being bad will never stop me from playing it, at least casually. Now let's get into the negatives. First of all, when not traveling, Zip is very vulnerable. You can easily be shot out of the air if you're not careful. But even if you try to be fast with your movement, it can still be difficult to avoid dying against competent players. But that's just part of its design, and it wouldn't really be fair if the special had extra HP all the time. Secondly, the special is both duration and ink tank based. The base duration is 10 seconds, but clinging onto a surface and using your main weapon will deplete the timer even more. So you don't have a lot of time with the special, and you'll have to be quick and wise with your actions. However, the thing that indirectly makes Zipcaster worse is Tacticooler. Now you might think that Zipcaster would be enhanced by the mobility perks, fast respawn time, and 100% special saver that Cooler gives, and yeah, that is true, but it's a double-edged sword. Because if the enemy team has Tacticooler, it will be easier for them to avoid Zip, and any kills that the user gets will hardly matter because of the quick respawn time. By the way, NZAP 85, which if you didn't know has Cooler, is 180 points for special, so it can farm the special really fast and have it active pretty much all the time, especially since Cooler's drink effect got a 2-second buff in the Sizzle Season patch. Because of that, Zap has become a really strong meta pick, and is ultimately the main reason most weapons with Zipcaster see pretty much no use now. Not even the light Tetraduelist, which is one of the best main weapons Zipcaster can be paired with. Lastly is Crab Tank. During the first few months of the game, Crab Tank was infamously dominant, but Zipcaster was a solid counter to it, especially with the Splatana Stamper. But now that Crab's been nerfed and we don't see it nearly as much now, it's kind of lost that niche. Especially since other specials counter Crab very well, like Inkjet, Trizuka, and Triple Ink Strike. So how would I make Zipcaster better? Honestly, there's only two things I think need to change for Zip to be good again. The main thing I would do is make it strictly duration based, so you always have 10 seconds with the special. This would improve it by a long shot, but I don't think it's very likely to happen. Or it could be only ink tank based, though I think that would be a bit overkill. Second, make Zap 85 200p so it can't farm Cooler as easily. I don't really know why they made it 180p, though that was back when Tacticooler wasn't very good, but now that it is, it should go back to 200. I have seen some other buff ideas from other players, like recalling when the user loses their HP instead of dying, which I don't think will happen, or being able to cling to enemy players, which I think would be really cool. But I'd say the main things that need to happen are Zip being only duration based and reducing Zap's cooler output. And I think the special will be good again. It doesn't need to be amazing, but at least decent, and I'll be happy. Well, that wraps up the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed, be sure to smack the like button, and if you're considering unsubscribing, be sure to hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video, and if you want to support me even more, be sure to check out my socials in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace!